Godzilla. Godzilla first appeared in Gojira, or the original Godzilla, King of the Monsters, released in 1954 as a prehistoric creature awakened and mutated by nuclear bomb tests. He was created to represent the horror of nuclear weapons and the suffering caused by atomic warfare. In the film, Godzilla rises from the ocean and destroys Tokyo almost effortlessly, overpowering military defenses and spreading fear wherever he goes. His role in the story is not that of a villain with motives, but as a living consequence of human actions, and his death is treated as a tragic necessity to prevent future nuclear disasters. Anguirus. Anguirus made his debut in Godzilla Raids Again, which came out in 1955, as another ancient monster awakened by radiation. He serves as Godzilla's first true monster opponent, attacking cities and then clashing directly with Godzilla in a savage battle through Osaka. Their fight shows monsters as territorial animals rather than heroes or villains, and Anguirus' defeat establishes Godzilla as the dominant force among Earth's creatures. King Kong entered the Godzilla universe in King Kong vs. Godzilla from 1962 after being captured by a company looking to boost ratings. And transported to Japan as a living attraction, Kong escapes and eventually confronts Godzilla, leading to one of the franchise's most famous battles. Originally, the foe Godzilla was intended to fight was actually Frankenstein, but this was later scrapped for King Kong because he would bring in more viewers. This King Kong has a lot of controversy surrounding him, as the winner of the brawl is only subtly implied in the film and still debated. Mothra, Larva, and Imago. Mothra appeared in Mothra vs. Godzilla, released in 1964, and plays a protective and almost heroic role. After Godzilla threatens her egg, Mothra's larva, her children, emerge and fight Godzilla despite being much weaker. Later, Mothra's adult form sacrifices herself to ensure her offspring can defeat Godzilla, making her a symbol of selflessness, nature, and rebirth rather than destruction. King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah was introduced in Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster, in 1964 as a destructive alien creature sent to wipe out life on Earth. He attacks cities across the world, causing chaos on a scale greater than any previous monster. His arrival forces Godzilla, Rodan, and Mothra to put aside their rivalries, marking the first time Godzilla fights to protect the planet rather than threaten it. Rodan. Rodan also appeared in Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster, as a massive flying monster capable of creating destructive windstorms. Initially hostile and unwilling to cooperate, Rodan only joins the fight when Earth itself is at risk. His role shows that even destructive monsters can become defenders when faced with total annihilation. Ebirah. Ebirah arrived in Ebirah, Horror of the Deep, released in 1966 as a giant sea creature ruling the waters near a secret island base. The monster is used by human villains to control the surrounding ocean, but when Godzilla awakens, Ebirah becomes another obstacle he must overcome. In the plot, Godzilla's defeat of Ebirah helps free enslaved humans and restore balance to the island. Minilla. Minilla was introduced in Son of Godzilla, which premiered in 1967 as Godzilla's young and inexperienced son. Much of the story follows Minilla learning how to survive and defend himself in a hostile environment, with Godzilla acting as both protector and teacher. Minilla's role shifts the tone of the series towards family themes and younger audiences. Kamacuras. Kamacuras appeared in Son of Godzilla from 1967 as giant praying mantises that stalk and attack Minilla. These creatures act as natural predators within the story, constantly threatening Minilla's life. Their presence emphasizes that the world of monsters is governed by survival rather than morality. Kumonga. Kumonga also debuted in Son of Godzilla, released in 1967, as a giant spider that ambushes Minilla. Its venom nearly kills him, forcing Godzilla to intervene and destroy the creature. Kumonga's role reinforces the dangers of the mutated ecosystem and raises the stakes for Minilla's survival. Baragon. Baragon appeared in Destroy All Monsters, which came out in 1968, as a burrowing monster capable of attacking cities when controlled by aliens. Though not a central character, Baragon adds to the sense of global chaos as monsters are turned into weapons against humanity. Gorosaurus. Gorosaurus appeared in Destroy All Monsters from 1968 as a powerful dinosaur-like monster known for his strong kicks. When freed from alien control, he joins Godzilla and the other monsters in their final attack, contributing to the combined effort to save Earth. Manda.
Manda also appeared in Destroy All Monsters, released in 1968, as a massive sea serpent once worshipped by ancient civilizations. Under alien control, he attacks military targets and ships, showing how even sacred creatures can be corrupted for destruction. Gabara. Gabara was introduced in All Monsters Attack, which arrived in 1969 as a monster that exists within a child's imagination. He bullies Manila, just as a real-life bully torments the child, making Gabara a symbol of fear and insecurity rather than physical danger. Hedorah. Hedorah emerged in Godzilla vs. Hedorah, released in 1971, as a monster born from pollution and toxic waste. Throughout the film, Hedorah spreads deadly smog, kills humans, and nearly defeats Godzilla. His role serves as a direct warning about environmental destruction and unchecked industrial growth. Gigan. Gigan made his first appearance in Godzilla vs. Gigan, which debuted in 1972 as a cyborg monster controlled by aliens. Acting as an enforcer, Gigan repeatedly ambushes Godzilla and fights alongside King Ghidorah. His role highlights the danger of combining living beings with weapons and machines. Megalon. Megalon appeared in Godzilla vs. Megalon in 1973 as a giant insect god worshipped by an ancient civilization. Under alien control, he attacks surface cities as revenge for nuclear testing. In the story, Megalon represents nature and ancient societies striking back against modern humanity. Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar was introduced in Godzilla vs. Megalon, also released in 1973, as a robot designed to protect humanity. He grows to giant size and fights alongside Godzilla, playing a heroic role that contrasts with more destructive machines in the series. Mecha Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla debuted in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, which came out in 1974 as a robotic duplicate of Godzilla created by aliens. He attacks cities while disguised, damaging Godzilla's reputation before revealing his true form. His role emphasizes the fear of imitation and artificial power. King Caesar. King Caesar appeared in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla during its 1974 release as an ancient guardian awakened through song and ritual. He fights alongside Godzilla to stop Mechagodzilla, representing tradition and spiritual strength standing against advanced technology. Titanosaurus. Titanosaurus first appeared in Terror of Mechagodzilla, released in 1975, as a gentle sea monster controlled by human technology. Forced to fight Godzilla, Titanosaurus becomes a tragic figure, and his defeat marks the emotional end of the Showa era. Together, these kaiju show how the Showa era expanded from nuclear horror to environmental warnings, science fiction action, and myth-inspired storytelling, with Godzilla evolving from mankind's punishment into Earth's reluctant protector.
Varan appears in Destroy All Monsters, released in 1968 as a prehistoric gliding monster captured and later controlled by aliens. Though he has little individual screen time, Varan contributes to the worldwide monster attacks before joining Godzilla and the others in the final battle. And if you want the Heisei era kaijus explained next, then like, subscribe, and ring the bell.